Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Murphy. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Makes a quick catch. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Bringing pressure. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the...
Heads up, it's a fake, trying to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the fake punt works. It's a first down. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching his back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Murphy. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the all-important extra point. PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 2nd down after that previous play. They go with a direct snap. Crossing the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. There's a play caller. You look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last position. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Murphy. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the ball on the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good, but it's still trailed on. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
What a great throw here, and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. A completion makes it second down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Special teams on the field now. Look at this. It's a fake. It's caught, but now can he make the first down?
Well, I love the call here, and it's going to come up short, but I think we've got to give all the credit to the punt return team. They were not fooled at all. Great job, had a head on a swivel to keep them short of that first down.
The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Second down after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they hand the ball off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They try to run it with the option. And he makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things, and here they go with the option on the two-point conversion. Nice job of stretching the defense out. He saw he could get underneath that defensive leverage, did a good job of getting north and south, and came away with the 2 points.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Murphy. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're setting out to try with PAT. Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. play here before halftime. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 35. Ohio State, 28.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to be able to catch a big gainer. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Or it's snapped to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down comes out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quick throw to the left. who makes the grab. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught, can he get in? Can't get to the end zone, they'll spot the ball at the 2. They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking, touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll take the lead in the second half. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his man. It's Paul. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
Notre Dame, 42. Ohio State, 35.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the track route and gets some positive yards.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's got it again. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Irish. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead. Kirk, this quarterback told it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Just haven't dialed his number up very much tonight. Welcome to the party. Making his presence felt in a big way right here.
Pass is caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
6-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a comeback by this offense to give them the lead with under 30 seconds to go. An extra point away from taking the lead.
The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets made on the out route. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win.